When I graduated from high school, I didn't want to go to college. Grandpa wanted me to go over to Albion Normal, and I didn't want to go. So I came down here and went to work in King's. And I took a test, and Herman King hired me in the candy department, and I was right up front. And that was a fun time, and I stayed down here for, all that winter, lived with...
What kind of test did you take?
A written test, and then he interviewed me. And I think it had to do some math, and I don't know what it all entailed. And then the next spring, this Hilda Pettengill and myself, we went down to Ogden and worked at Hillfield. And there again we went in and we had to take a test. And poor Hilda, she got sent out on the, what do you call it, Dad?
Oh, on the docks.
On the docks where they loaded and unloaded stuff coming in. And I got sent to the tool crib in the hangar. And I was in where it was nice and warm, and man, I had a good job. I issued out hand tools to all the mechanics that worked on the planes.
Where did you live there?
We had an apartment out on Washington, North Washington.
In Ogden?
Mm-hmm. And we were there about a year. And then I came home and I was going to Albion Normal. Well, I came home that summer and went over to the Albion Normal and took a few lessons from one of the professors in dramatics. I always wanted to be a store. And I wanted to make a shortcut at it. I didn't want to go to school for all this other stuff that my dad used to say, well, you've got to have this, the basics. Why? Well, just because it's required. But anyway, I went over there that summer and took a few lessons. I think I taught the professor more than he taught me. I don't know. And then I was going to the Albion Normal. And then school started on Monday, and I come down to have a tooth extracted on a Friday, and they couldn't get that tooth out.
One of your wisdom teeth?
Well, it was a double tooth. Must have been. Maybe it was a wisdom tooth. I can't remember. They finally had to put me out to get it. And I was in bed 2 weeks with it, and then I just didn't want to go to school. And that was rather stupid. But anyway, I stayed home that year, and that fall, and I directed a 3-act play for the Mutual, and we had a lot of fun.